This long-awaited event is finally here. Lydian World comes to America. Join us in Atlanta, Georgia, April 23rd, 2022, at the fabulous Georgia Aquarium Oceans Ballroom. Hear inspiring messages from our chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Haidt, our corporate advisor, Dirk Zalman, and our CTO, Alex Cochendo. Be inspired by global leaders from around the world. Enjoy lunch catered by Wolfgang Puck. Celebrate top achievers. Get a discount on ticket purchases to the Georgia Aquarium and get a chance to win a trip to our corporate event in Dubai. This prize includes airfare and hotel accommodations. There will be 6 lucky winners. We look forward to seeing you in Atlanta.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you live with this episode of Daniel's Den. We're going to chat a little bit about this amazing book by Dr. Ty Bess, the founder and CEO of our amazing group called Wealth Builders Worldwide. If you've not met this amazing author and multiple CEO, you are in perfect timing because you can meet him next month in Atlanta along with our chairman of the board and CEO of Gold Standard Partners and Gold Standard Bank. Ooh, and a bunch of amazing other individuals, financially free leaders and leaders. All right. So here we go. We're going to talk about a comment that was made in this amazing book called The Dream Chaser Manifesto by Dr. Ty Bess. And we just did a live webinar earlier today about an hour or two ago, right? So we shared some great content there about creating more income for everyone. And this phrase, the elusive dream, just really jumped out at me from this amazing book. So once again, we're going to chat about this amazing book, The Dream Chaser Manifesto. This is a dreamer's guide, right? A dreamer's guide to surviving in a jungle of non-dreamers. Whenever you start down a success journey, there will be other people on the opposite side of that journey, and they will be assigned a task to help you, right? It might not feel like they're there to help you, but they're assigned to help you, right? That's what I'm going to tell you today, tonight, this afternoon, right? Because every plant needs dirt. All right. And you could read in between the lines, right? But you're going to need that, right? You have a negative and a positive charge. You need that to have a strong battery. All right. So when you start your success journey and you start reading about success journeys, you will see a common theme of someone seeing a glimpse of their future or envisioning a better future for themselves, the dream, and they start moving towards that dream. And others may not support that dream. They might not understand that dream. They might not comprehend that dream. But lo and behold, the successful individual, right? And success is a journey, not a destination. But that successful individual continues on the path to manifest their dream. Okay. Now, this is the comment that just grabbed me, and we pulled out the elusive dream from this content, right? But Dr. Ty Bess says in this book, he says, we attain that elusive dream called time and money. And what he's alluding to is time freedom and money freedom, right? Because he has both. It's an elusive dream because most professionals have money, right, but don't have time. And then some unprofessionals or people who are unemployed, right, they have a lot of time, right, but they have no money. And then there's some people that are kind of quasi in between, right, where they got a little bit of money, but they still don't have that much time. They're in an in between, right? And that is an elusive dream, right? So how do you corral that in, right? How do you bring that to fruition, the elusive dream of time and money, right? So let me share with you this little chart that I think illustrates what I just spoke, right? So I want to illustrate that for you, and then I'm going to drive it home how Dr. Ty Best has been financially free now for over 26 years and is approaching year 27 in a few more months, right? So this is a chart just that explains what I mentioned just a few moments ago. There's in this chart, it's talking about four different kinds of people, right? And we know there might be a few different categories, right? But you have no job, so you have a whole lot of time. You can't travel, you don't got no money, right? You got the 9 to 5, right? So right now you might be limited on time because you're working the 9 to 5. You have limited travel and you got some money, right? You got some cash flow coming in, right? It might not be a substantial income or it might be a substantial income, either or, right? Now you might be self-employed where again, once again, the common theme with the 9 to 5 and self-employed is you are exchanging time. You are exchanging time. If you do not clock in, if you do not perform the task, you do not get paid, right? So self-employed individuals still limited by time, but they do get more income, right? The trade-off is they own their own job, so they have more flexibility. So they have more flexibility to travel and have the money, right? But as a business owner, and I also have to add to this chart as an investor, you can have all three: the time, the travel, and the money. So you have the freedom to move how you really want to move. Mr. Bob Proctor says, living in the way that you actually want to live, not being dictated by the 9 to 5 or your self-employed status. So to drive this home again, on the left side of the cash flow quadrant where you see the employee and self-employed, there's a common theme. They need to exchange time to create the cash flow. So the limitation is time. On the right side of the cash flow quadrant, right, as a business system owner, the system works for you. You're not limited by time because you're leveraging time, because time is on your side, because you have multiple systems or people or an organization working. So to give you a clear example, there's only 24 hours in a day, right? Right? There's only 24 hours in a day. The best way to maximize 24 hours is if you work 1 hour and you have an organization of several people that may work an hour. That way you can actually have, within a 24-hour span, you're going to have a 500-hour productivity, right? Because you might have 500 people within an organization doing 1 hour. So that's how the wealthy are getting wealthy, because they're on this right side of the cash flow quadrant and they're leveraging the time of others in a system, right? And of course, as an investor, you're letting your money go to work for you. So you say $1,000, $50, 10,000, 20, 50, whatever it is, 100,000, a few million, go to work and go create more income for me. So I'm glad to say that what we're doing with our Wealth Builders Worldwide community is sliding people to the right side of the cash flow quadrant. And that's what's so powerful about this comment. It took Dr. Ty Best over 12 years of part-time effort to put that together, the elusive dream of time and money combined, where they have complete time freedom. And he's been enjoying that for over 26 years, approaching 27 in the next few months. So what do we want to do here? We want to position you to feed your belief that you can do it, because that's the heart of why he wrote this book, is to illustrate to you, hey, listen, if I can do it, Dr. Ty Best, you can do it, right? And he said right here, this will happen for you if you don't quit. You got to continue to persist and move towards your goal and dream. And then he says in here that part of his dream now is to help others attain their dream of financial freedom and time freedom. And I'm thankful for Dr. Ty Best, because he is continuing to do that year after year, month after month. He continues to empower and develop people around the world to help them reach that goal. So one thing he said, and I'll say this in closing, and then I'm going to invite you to meet this amazing author and also to meet our chairman of the board, right? We love seeing people quit their dead-end jobs and live a lifestyle of freedom. Once again, he worked a job for several years. So he's not knocking jobs. But if you're desiring that elusive dream, if you want financial freedom, the best way to do it is on the right side of the cash flow quadrant, because that's where wealth is developed. You can be on all of the quadrants if you want to, but what's important is based on your goals and dreams, you decide and you dial in and focus in on doing what needs to be done to grow that wealth on the right side of the cash flow quadrant. There's several millionaires that you don't know are millionaires because they might still be going to a job because they enjoy their job, right? They might enjoy what they're doing. And that's another huge thing and misconception. Success doesn't look the same for everybody, right? Some people, they would, there was stories about someone, you know, becoming successful financially, something happened and broke through, and they still continue doing their what you call a job because they enjoyed what they were doing. So don't limit what you see a millionaire to be as X or Y or Z, because everybody is different. Your success journey is tailored to you. What you decide is success is based on your personal goals and dreams, right? So time freedom, location freedom, being able to travel. Some people, success for them is being able to travel on a one-way trip and not even focus on when they coming back, right? Maybe a month, 2 months later, and then they come back. That's their version of success. That's their desire and what their goals and dreams are, right? So we don't want to pigeonhole someone to someone else's view of success. Don't do that. Definitely. That's another huge thing. So we want to help you and position you to feed your beliefs. Success is breeded in live events. Belief is increased by live events, having an experiences, and reading amazing books. So guess what? We give you an opportunity to come meet a billionaire, several millionaires, and a bunch of financially free individuals next month in Atlanta. I will continue to tell you about this live event until you get your tickets or until you log off or remove me or block me, okay? Because an opportunity to meet a billionaire does not come around very often. All right. And you'll get to meet our chairman of the board, hear from him directly, and be in the place with a bunch of other successful millionaires. Right. So the largest image on here is Mr. Joseph Haidt, our chairman of the board. I encourage you to get your tickets. I'm going to take off that running banner at the bottom so you can see the website. It is LydianWorldTourAtlanta.com. The Lydian World Tour started in South Africa and is coming to North America. So you don't want to miss that. Get your tickets immediately. And we just recently confirmed that the lunch will be provided by Wolfgang Puck. So we have a celebrity chef, giving us lunch at this event. Mr. Joseph Haidt is a very unique individual. Like I said, he is a successful billionaire. So he always wants the best in every venue. We had the Burj Khalifa as our live event to launch this amazing wealth building entity called GS Partners. And he had some custom made carpet that was put down. I mean, this gentleman is focused and dialed in on building wealth through this system called GS Partners. Okay. And then you have an opportunity to meet our chairman or our chief technical officer, Mr. Alex, who's in the middle, and then one of our advisors, Mr. Dirk Zalman. I love Dirk because he talks about being financially independent, but he talks about his experience of being a millionaire, an income millionaire at a very young age. I think it was around 19 or 20 that he went into that millionaire income status, right? And he explains what he did with that money. He was very transparent. He said he did squander some of it, but he positioned himself to make changes and adjustments, right? But these are the type of individuals that we're going to be surrounded by, very, very successful entrepreneurs. So I do not want you to miss it. Get back with the person sharing this content with you. Start towards that elusive dream of time and money freedom. Dr. Tybess has done it, so he's sharing with us how to do it. And several other individuals within this amazing system have done it. And if I'm not mistaken, Miss Jocelyn Burrell, the crypto nurse, is hanging out with us tonight on Facebook. She recently retired early. That's another person that has become financially free. So financial freedom, early retirement, millionaire status, time freedom, financial freedom, having that flexibility to spend your time the way you want to spend your time. Get back with the person who's sharing this content with you. Once again, if I'm sharing this information with you, get started here at y1income.com, right? If someone else is sharing this with you, get back with that person and get your free registration completed. Yep, that's right. There's 3 simple steps to this system. Once again, we're in a business system, right? 3 steps. So if you can follow 3 steps, you can be successful. What are the 3 steps? After getting your free enrollment, activate your $33 membership. It's a monthly $33 membership, no obligations. And then boom, you can acquire assets. You can amass assets how you want to amass assets. It's a self-directed account. And then you can share that information with others, and that will accelerate your earnings. Those are the 3 steps. There are no other steps. Okay? That's what we're doing here. So get back with the person sharing that information with you. Once again, we will close out with that amazing Lydian World event video. We invite you to meet us live next month. Come, feed your belief, starve your doubts and self-limiting beliefs. Come hang out, meet a billionaire and several financially free individuals and millionaires, and connect with our Wealth Builders Worldwide family and team. I know that you'll be in Atlanta, and I look forward to meeting you there.
This long-awaited event is finally here. Lydian World comes to America. Join us in Atlanta, Georgia, April 23rd, 2022, at the fabulous Georgia Aquarium Oceans Ballroom. Hear inspiring messages from our chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Haidt, our corporate advisor, Dirk Zalman, and our CTO, Alex Cochendo. Be inspired by global leaders from around the world. Enjoy lunch catered by Wolfgang Puck. Celebrate top achievers. Get a discount on ticket purchases to the Georgia Aquarium and get a chance to win a trip to our corporate event in Dubai. This prize includes airfare and hotel accommodations. There will be 6 lucky winners. We look forward to seeing you in Atlanta.